Blockchains explicitly were made on a computation that explicitly was by and large keeping watch to generally make a show that could address the departure statements in getting and crediting of government-provided cash in a for the most part significant manner. Nevertheless, there really remained a not many requests unanswered associated with getting and crediting in an unobtrusive manner, huge trade charges and non-attendance of straightforwardness and restricted liquidity being critical snags in the field of made stages Bitcoin, as well as the Ethereum network failed to change these issues also, which is very huge. The compound is an algorithmic extremely free credit charge show in every practical sense, worked for planners to sort of open an immense field of especially open money related applications in an unobtrusive manner. Computerized types of cash like compound especially have bit by bit really amassed the kind of standard mindfulness and gathered speed truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Compound comp is an ERC20 asset that connects sort of neighborhood of the compound show checkcoin frame. Before we essentially start with compound expense assumption, which generally is very huge, the especially entire construction of compound relies upon zero exposure confirmation, as such allowing mathematical consistency of the entire trade methodology, which in a real sense is cross-checked, without uncovering any data or message on the truly other party related with the trade truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Putting the power in the end in the ownership of the client. Compound has commonly standard update plans, and that suggests this show is flexible to truly meet the changed use occasions of today, as well as the unforeseen use occurrences of tomorrow, in a significant manner. What really makes compound unique, what sort of makes compound stand separated from its adversaries, like Bitcoin and others truly, is that here the heading explicitly is integrated into the blockchain itself. Work with its in every way that really matters. Open crediting stage, all things considered, grants them to obtain interest on their harmony of basically maintained Ethereum tokens, or truly assume out got praise, or so they in a real sense thought. Compound social class organization basically makes it isolated from various shows really in opposition to mainstream thinking. The compound sort of is furthermore successfully drawn in with reshaping guideline and consistency the creative business rules, testing the continuous climate in a truly significant manner. Compound comprehends the truly greatest limit of blockchain can be outfitted right when the vital design explicitly is set up to make this for the most part moderate development a gift from paradise without a doubt. Compound interoperability basically keeps organizations' blockchains revived, or so they truly thought. It gives them overall expansion, a kind of wide association of clients and dApps, decentralized applications, and predictable in a real sense new developments and redesigns. Build technical analysis nonetheless going by the coin-esteem conjecture and fundamentally specific worth examination of the entire crypto fundamentally neighborhood. Basically speak rate. Compound has shown enormous especially potential dependably performing and recovering the lost worth, or so they really thought. Comp the genuinely present arrive it shows a critical recovery, showing a truly bullish model, upheld by essentially significant solid areas, for a notwithstanding the ominous market designs in an unpretentious manner, fighting with accomplices like Stellar and Ethereum. Compound truly is situated among the particularly the best 100 financial structures, and its expense should essentially consummate in 5 years in a significant manner by November 2020. The comp cost fundamentally shown up at a kind of lower 85, yet incredibly the pandemic basically appear to generally influence compound nor any deterrent level. In fact, it showed up by an enormous for the most part special improvement. Consequently rates which sort of is very huge, beginning from the outset of this exceptionally current year, the incentive in every way that really matters continued to have a fundamentally upward swing, with compound reaching a sticker cost around 340. Which most certainly is genuinely critical. The compound expense still up in the air to truly reach 86,446 by the beginning of December 2022 in every way that really matters, as opposed to prevalent thinking. The fundamentally typical most essentially outrageous expense is 127,127, sort of the most minimal expense 86,446, which by and large is genuinely huge, as indicated by compound expense assumption 2022. It could trade around 101,701. Before the essentially current year is finished. It won't be a distortion that compound expenses could fundamentally break all of the blocks and essentially persevere through Regular difficulty, or so they especially thought. The compound expense today especially is 12,376, with a market capitalization of 81,744,761,919, which for the most part is genuinely critical. The 24-hour trading volume of comp fundamentally is 9,709,963,431, with a circumnavigating supply of 6,596,025 comp, or so they by and large thought. Could we in a real sense take a gander at the worth assumption for compound for various time period? Compound price prediction 2022. If all market factors turn in the gift of compound worth, this truly progressed asset will for the most part perform richly, scaling the sort of top as previously mentioned, or so they in every way that really matters thought, disregarding all obstacles all through the next year. Notwithstanding the way that it could show a couple of sleepy examples, the compound expense would surely give signs of fortune for its monetary patrons. According to our comp figures, the genuinely token could in every way that really matters cross the base expense of 310 before the year's more than 2022, which truly is very huge. Compound price prediction 2023. The handiness behind compound is certainly cut by the masters. Consequently, throughout a period of say 3 years, the token is set to get pace with especially other cryptographic types of cash to doubtlessly appear at an expense of 355 monetary benefactors, regardless need to pay special attention to any unforeseen factors and follow compound figures. Compound price prediction 2024. Keeping in setting there are no boomerang influences in the computerized currency markets, compound expense is great to generally go to. A firm serious solid areas for its as a huge interest among its monetary sponsor really neighborhood, considering our compound expense check the road ahead sort of is overflowing with pedals, gave the monetary sponsor sureness keeps shooting, achieving a critical fundamentally push to the compound expense genuinely, as opposed to mainstream thinking the expense could climb, most certainly past all obstructions at 384, in an especially huge manner. Compound price prediction 2025, a shocking in every practical sense, positive reasoning especially is in like manner expected from our comp estimates for the most part, due to its anticipated show over years in a huge manner. Consequently, this year will really be a super motherload, as the esteemed extremely mechanized asset will by and large outflank all suppositions and flood ahead by sheer victory, seeing a climb commonly like never before. The compound expense could rise on a very basic level and cross the 450 mark, which especially is very critical. Many market mentors fear that the compound expense could generally see a few ups and downs, as per their guesses, which in every practical sense is very huge. Nevertheless, these feelings of dread may not sort of hold for a truly kind of lengthy time. Compound comp will for the most